The text chosen for the feast is from the Gospel of John. These verses continue the teaching begun in chapter 14, verse 1. The one who knows Jesus also knows the Father, for Jesus reveals the Father as Father. In Jesus, one sees the Father as never before, because no one has revealed him like Jesus does. Like Thomas before him, now Philip does not understand what Jesus is saying, and in his ignorance asks a question. He does not realize that in seeing Jesus, he has seen the Father, because of the revelation that Jesus makes of the Father. In offering himself, Jesus has offered all the revelation that the disciples need to identify the Father. Jesus can only do what the Father has told him, and so his works are those of the Father. Philip and the other disciples must be able to see Jesus as the revelation of the Father, if not in his person, at least through the works that Jesus does. The works flow from his person and are not separate from him, but an integral part of who Jesus is. The works too are works of revelation. They show that the primary aim of God is not to condemn, but to save, and so are works that enhance and build up. The words of Philip to Jesus in today's Gospel, "Lord, let us see the Father, and we shall be satisfied," might well resonate with us. Perhaps we too sense that we really only be satisfied when we see God, or in other words, when we are in heaven. Yet Jesus replies to Philip that God the Father, whom he longs to see, he already sees in Jesus. To have seen me is to have seen the Father. In these words, Jesus is letting us all know that he has already begun to satisfy our deepest longings, our longing for God. Jesus has shown us the face of God in himself, in his life, death, and resurrection. As we grow in our relationship with Jesus, we will already begin to see the face of God, and the heaven for which we long will become a present reality to some extent. Jesus is reminding Philip and all of us that we have already been given a great deal. What we need to do is to appreciate what we have been given, to experience the presence of God in the person of Jesus, who is with us always until the end of time. He is with us in his word, in the sacraments, especially the Eucharist, and in each other. That I continue to spend time with Jesus in my life. Let's pray for this grace for one another.